So once you have attention and you provide real value to people, the money will take care of itself. I'm a really average guy who's made well over $500,000 on YouTube in the last 4 years. And I want to jump right into telling you how I did that and try to give you as much useful information as I can to help you do the same thing. Now, unfortunately, I'm posting this video on a channel that is brand new and only has a couple videos. So you guys are probably going to want some proof that I've actually done what I'm saying. So I'm going to put that on the screen right now. So here's my primary YouTube channel that is called Rock Hill Farm. I've got 86 million channel views, 163,000 subscribers, and I've made $312,000 in ad revenue directly from YouTube in the 4 years that I've been running this channel. But as most of you probably already know, ad revenue is just one of the many ways you can make money on YouTube. So the reason I think my story is so interesting is that I am not the type of person you would expect to get big results by posting on social media. I am 45 years old. I live in Kansas. I'm a grandfather. I'm an extreme introvert. In my regular life, I avoid talking to people unless absolutely necessary. I'm almost like a hermit that I go through most of my life being self-employed and now full-time on YouTube with hardly ever talking to people in real life. So when my kids and my grandkids found out I was starting a YouTube channel, they thought it was crazy because I don't seem like someone who could make money on YouTube. But what I've found is that it's just like anything else. And if you learn the trade and then apply yourself, there's no barriers based on where you live. I mean, I'm in rural Kansas. There's no barrier based on your race or your gender or anything else. Anyone can win at this if they just learn the techniques. Now, with the audience I've got on my main channel, I get emails every day from people asking me, like, how do I do what you do? And to really teach someone everything I think they need to know, I've started the 30-day mentorship program where I provide you with a course and a series of videos to watch, and then we do weekly sessions where I spend an hour trying to teach this. And there are a lot of things to learn, like how to make better thumbnails, how to make better titles, how to make better intros, how to choose topics that have a lot of interest but aren't oversaturated. So there's a lot of tactical things to learn, but I think most of that is secondary to what I would say really matters the most. I would say the number one thing that you have to identify if you want to make a living by posting videos on the internet, you have to identify the value that you want to provide with those videos. I wonder how well the microphone is picking it up. It's about to storm. We got thunder going, and I'm coming up here scouting a location. I'm going to set up a camping area up here and take my grandkids camping this weekend. But back to YouTube. If you're going to have a YouTube channel, you have to decide what your mission is with the channel. What are you wanting to accomplish? And the answer can't be, I want to make a lot of money, or I want to get famous. Those are real reasons. I'm not going to be naive. I started my YouTube channel because I wanted to add a revenue source. But your channel has to have a mission beyond that. And once you know what that is, you know, are you there for entertainment? Are you there for education? You need to come up with an avatar of who your ideal viewer is. What kind of person is going to watch your video, and why are they going to watch it? Are you providing tips and tricks for new moms? Are you reviewing equipment like I do? Are you teaching people how to play the guitar? What is it what is your mission? What is the problem you're trying to solve for people? And once you have that, once you have a direction to go, then you can plot a course. You cannot plot a course without a destination. That's why you have to start there. I mean, I'm walking through the woods right now and I'm not getting lost because I have a direction in mind and I know where I'm going. One more thing I would say is make sure that when you choose what your channel is going to be about, that you choose something that you truly love and that you're passionate about. Because if you build a big online audience that is paying your bills on a topic that you don't love, you're going to learn to hate that topic. So for instance, if I found out that the RPMs were really high on stock trading videos, and so I started making stock trading videos, if I don't love stock trading, like chasing it because you think it's a good niche is just a bad plan. I've seen Facebook groups where people are asking, like, is this a good niche? If you love it, it's probably a good niche, because there are other people who love it, I can promise. Now, I'm way into this video, and I have not given you any tips for making better thumbnails or titles or things like you're maybe hoping to see. But I think those things are critically important, but you can't even do them until you know what purpose your channel serves and you know who the avatar that you're trying to serve is. Now that we know who we're trying to serve, every time you have an idea for a video, you can ask yourself, does this video provide value to that specific person? So I'm picturing someone in my mind as my avatar. And sometimes this can be a person that you know in real life. It can be your sister, your dad, your brother, your neighbor, somebody that you look up to, or someone that you know shares this same hobby or passion that you do. Or you can kind of imagine a fictitious person that is, say, 40 years old and a landowner and an equipment owner, and this is like a person who would watch my channel. And you can come up with this avatar and say, this is the person who's watching my videos. And then you're asking yourself, what does this person care about? When you have that answer, now you can start making videos. So I've been giving you a lot of generalized advice about mindset and how to approach making videos that provide value to the viewer. But the title was supposed to be, how did an average guy make so much money in such a short period of time? And that's the answer. I focused on making as many videos as possible that provided value to the viewer and solved problems or answered frequently asked questions over and over and over. That's the first answer I would give. The second answer is laser-focused, aggressive, obsessive desire to make it work. It means that every second, every minute, every day, I focused on growing this channel. And it took about, I think in the first 12 months after starting the channel, I made $10,000. The second year was almost $100,000, and it was $100,000 if you count equipment value on the sponsored equipment. So I really did not have it in my mind that I was ready to start teaching other people how to make money on YouTube. I'm having a lot of success myself, but I just had a lot going on and it wasn't even on my mind. And I started getting messages asking me, could I hire you? People asking if they could hire me to teach them to do what I do. And I actually put that off for a while after I started getting those messages. But the way it works is, if I was starting off and trying to find people to pay me to teach them, that would be a hard journey. Like right now, if you've never watched me before, you think, the way I'm hiring this guy. But 86 million people have watched my videos in the past. And some of those people have watched so many videos that they already see me as someone that they would like to learn from. And because I had their attention once, these people started emailing me and asking me to take their money. And with very minimal effort, I now have a waiting list for my mentorship program. So once you have attention and you provide real value to people, the money will take care of itself. So that's going to wrap this video up. If you want to learn more, I'll be posting more free content like this that's just conversational. It's off the top of my head what I have on my mind. But also, I've got my training course and the mentorship program, and if you're interested in those, send me an email and we'll talk about it. I appreciate you taking time to watch. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos. I'll see you next time.